invest in your tomorrow.
Man, I just love the way they captured the edge on that last touchdown run. It's a counter, but instead of kicking out, they allowed Jahmyr Gibbs to secure the edge.
Take us through it, Greg.
Let's do it one more time, all right? Just for good measure. All right? You have the counter, and they're trying to secure the edge, which allows Gibbs to fake to the inside and get to the outside. Watch the left guard, Jack DeFore, and then the former long snapper, Jack Coco, secure that edge, and then he's off to the races. This kid, Jahmyr Gibbs, so highly regarded coming out of high school, big-time recruit in the most recent signing class, and very, very high hopes for him over the course of his career. You see those jets that he put on as he raced to the end zone against a really fast defense. He wasn't to be outdone.
Gabriel quickly to the outside to Williams. Let's go to the studio to Kevin.
Go Miami buses rocking and ready as they roll into Louisville. Our only ranked matchup of the weekend is less than an hour away in prime time. Back to you guys.
Looking forward to that. Downfield, incomplete. Williams was streaking there. Rhett Lashley and what that offense could potentially be this year. Who knows? Miami could be an X factor in the ACC.
I'm telling you, probably two of the quarterbacks I'm most looking forward to watching in the ACC. Of course, you got Sam Howell at UNC, you got Trevor Lawrence at Clemson, but keep an eye on Cunningham and De'Aaron King now with Miami. Those two guys pretty outstanding when they're on their games.
Quez Jackson is the man down for Georgia Tech. Well, that is our Saturday night game. 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific on ABC. De'Aaron King, number 17, Miami against Louisville. 18th ranked Cardinals. Saturday Night Football is presented by Capital One.
I would never make you make a pick in that game. I would never do that to you.
Well, now, why would you never have me do that?
Just because I just don't want you to ever potentially be wrong.
Oh, aren't
you know,
you
you'd hear about that. You too good of a friend for me to ever do that to you and put you on the spot. But I will say this. We're all trying to figure out, all right, who's that next team after Clemson? You know, a lot of people think it might be North Carolina. I'll tell you what, though, there's a decent amount of people that think it could be Louisville or Miami, and then, of course, the newest member of the ACC, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Yeah,
so
as if you're going to dismiss this Notre Dame team. And
right.
You know, top 10 team with an offense with Ian Book that really can do damage. But I'm going to tell you right now, the middle tier of the ACC, we know what Clemson is.
Yeah.
We know what Clemson is. But there is some quality ball this year in the middle of that ACC.
I'm telling you, man. And honestly, I mean, it went from a one-team league, was so far beyond everyone else in their league. But tell you what, with what Virginia Tech did down the stretch last year, with what we've seen already just through a couple games with Miami, very encouraged with growth that Louisville showed last year in year one under Scott Satterfield. Tell you what, this league is on the way up. Last year it wasn't great. I think every ACC fan would probably admit that. Tell you what, though, 2020 and beyond, it's looking very, very positive with the momentum a lot of these programs have created. Georgia Tech included, by the way, who is 10 times better than they were a year ago already just through 2 games.
Second and 10. Gabriel with time. Wants it again, but this time he gets it to Williams. As he got past Carpenter, Marlon Williams came on so strong in the second half of last year. And now providing a spark here in the fourth quarter of game number 1. Quick to the outside to Harris. Flag is down. What a big response drive this would be for UCF after Georgia Tech closed to 7.
Offense number 1. All 11 players were not set prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Yeah, it's just so many times we've seen UCF take a big old step forward only to stop themselves and stop that momentum. Look, I know they want to play with tempo, but Dillon Gabriel, it's year 2. Hey, you got to look outside. Are your guys set? If they're not, you can't snap it because now you're off schedule after the big play.
They got pressure and they run against it as Anderson finds a seam, gets to the outside, turns it on, and is inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal Knights. It was Wanye Thomas who had to tackle him, or else it would have been a quick 6 for UCF. Fast the line up. 1st and goal. Anderson probing, and he's down to the 1-yard line.
It's the same play. Let's see if they do it again. 3rd time's a charm. Or they might go with that zone read, that bunch formation.
Look at this tempo. Lowering the shoulder, and he's in. They snapped that with 35 on the play clock. Right at you, machine gun style. Snap after snap, and right down the field they come. Otis Anderson rushing touchdown for the Knights.
Well, welcome to the party, UCF. I mean, the offense really lethargic throughout the last 19 minutes or so, but my goodness, one play, and it's off to the races. It's a great answer there from UCF's offense after really struggling throughout the 3rd quarter.
So here we are with Georgia Tech having gotten a little something in the 4th quarter. They closed to 7. And then UCF said, watch this. It only took them 92 seconds to come right down the field and score again. Are they impressive?
I'm here to announce my retirement from sports. The pressure it takes to play at 9 is not what I expected when I started at 5. I'm done with parents being a part of my every move, with the coaches that think I'm not strong enough. I'll miss my teammates, but I obviously can't compete at this level. Any questions?
Are you ready for the first NFL game in Las Vegas on Monday night?
Another season! Another opportunity!
Are the Saints ready to march into Sin City to take on the Raiders? Is Can't Guard Mike ready to flex on them? Is Derek Carr ready to take this team to the next level?
Do whatever it takes to win!
Are the Raiders ready for more of this?
Come on! Monday Night Football!
Well, the Death Star is ready to become fully operational. Are you ready for Monday night?
The American Red Cross urgently needs blood and platelet donations and asks all healthy donors to schedule an appointment to give now. With the coronavirus outbreak, it is important to maintain a sufficient blood supply. Your blood donation is critical and can help save lives. Please, schedule an appointment today. Download the Blood Donor app, visit redcrossblood.org, or call 1-800-RED-CROSS today. You can make a difference.
Advanced non-small cell lung cancer can take away so much. But today, there's a combination of 2 immunotherapies you can take first. One that could mean a chance to live longer. Opdivo plus Yervoy is for adults newly diagnosed with non-small cell lung cancer that is spread and that tests positive for PD-L1 and does not have an abnormal EGFR or ALK gene. It's the first and only approved chemo-free combination of 2 immunotherapies that works together in different ways to harness the power of the immune system. Opdivo plus Yervoy equals a chance for more days, more nights, more beautiful weekends, more ugly sweaters, more big hugs, more small outings. Opdivo and Yervoy can cause your immune system to attack normal organs and tissues in your body and affect how they work. This may happen during or after treatment is ended and can become serious and lead to death. Some of these problems may happen more often when Opdivo is used with Yervoy. See your doctor right away if you have a new or worse cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, diarrhea, severe stomach pain, nausea or vomiting, dizziness, fainting, extreme tiredness, weight changes, constipation, excessive thirst, changes in urine or eyesight, rash, itching, confusion, memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, joint pain, flushing, fever, or tingling in hands and feet. These are not all the possible side effects. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions, including immune system problems, or if you've had an organ transplant or lung, breathing, or liver problems. Here's to a chance for more together time, a chance to live longer. Ask your doctor about Opdivo plus Yervoy. Thank you to all involved in our clinical trials.
Dillon Gabriel giving a little love to that offensive line that has protected him and paved the way for 537 total yards for UCF. 35-21. Glad you're with us here from Atlanta. Joe Tessitore, Greg McElroy, Marty Smith. As our Pacific Life game summary will get you up to speed.
It all got started with Jahmyr Gibbs' first career touch on the kickoff return, set up a Jeff Sims touchdown just a couple moments later, but Dillon Gabriel was not to be outdone. 3 first-half touchdown passes, all were just beautifully thrown downfield and accurate in some of the underneath. And man, it's a little bit lethargic throughout the third quarter, couldn't get in much of a rhythm, but my goodness did they find one and find one in a hurry on that last drive, hitting a real big play down the field to Williams and then allowing Otis Anderson to go to work.
Empty set for Sims. And he's going to go underneath to Jalen Camp, who was able to get the first down. You know, you sit there and you're like, they were lingering a bit, the offense. And then Georgia Tech comes down and scores with Gibbs on the great 33-yard run. They cut it to 7 points. They were trailing by 21. Only one time in Georgia Tech's history had they come back from 21 points down to win. That was back in '98 against Virginia, and now it's right back to a 2-touchdown margin.
It was like, all right, well, you guys ready to go play now? And they made it close. They got it within a score. Let's go answer. And it was like clockwork, man, right down the field. Impressive response from the Knights.
It was 6 plays, 75 yards in just a minute 32. Gibbs taken down near the 40-yard line by Corey Thornton. Thornton, a freshman cornerback, is getting a lot of playing time today. They had a couple of corners opt out of the season. Tay Gowan, Devontae Dawson. He's the freshman from Miami, Florida.
And they have really good secondary personnel. I mean, long, athletic, guys that can play man-to-man, comfortable playing man-to-man. That's a good group in the back end for UCF.
2nd and 5, and Griffin has a big hole. Jamias Griffin, the former Gatorade Player of the Year in Georgia. He was really the first big recruit that Coach Collins had when he came to Georgia Tech. He was heading to NC State and then he flipped to Georgia Tech, and now he's got to share that backfield in future years with Jahmyr Gibbs. And he will stay in there on first down. Here is Sims. Incomplete as he was trying to go to the freshman tight end, Billy Ward.
Just one guy after another on this Georgia Tech team. It's a freshman, sophomore, freshman. I mean, this is a young group. It really is. Outside of a few guys on defense that have been around for a while, it's a young group. So you got to be so encouraged by their ability to respond. Hasn't always gone perfectly for Sims and everyone else, but every time there's been a moment in which momentum's taken from them, they've bounced back. And that's a really nice thing that you've learned about your young kids.
Pressure off the edge, and in finding it, he's going to be taken down by Maxwell. So Griffin corralled by Zamari Maxwell on the cat blitz, and a timeout is going to be utilized by UCF prior to it. And you can see Maxwell's reaction.
Introducing Wendy's new Pretzel Bacon Pub Cheeseburger. Nothing will distract you from the pretzel bun and beer cheese. Not even all the comments on the pic you posted of your Pretzel Bacon Pub Cheeseburger. Download the app to order ahead and get Wendy's rewards.
This isn't the season anyone expected. But even with all the questions, college football is coming. Let's play.
First, you know who's next. Costa, I'll see you soon, boy. I will be waiting for Adesanya. That fight's gonna be ridiculous. Adesanya, king of the middleweights! Oh my goodness, Paulo Costa, he's undefeated. Adesanya is afraid. I will destroy him. He ain't ready for this. I'm the champion. Let's go. One of the most anticipated championship fights. This is the matchup.
T-Mobile's new offer on iPhone 11 Pro is even better on our most powerful signal. Switch and get 2 new lines of unlimited for only $90 and 2 iPhone 11 Pros on us. Only at T-Mobile.
Hey you. Yeah, you.
I opened a SoFi Money account, and it was the first time that I realized I can be earning interest back on my money.
I just discovered SoFi, and I'm an investor with a diversified portfolio. Who am I?
I refinanced my student loan with SoFi because of their low interest rates.
Thanks, SoFi, for helping us get our money right. Thank you.
Adventure is calling. You may know it as the open road, a weekend getaway, or just getting away from it all. You've heard the call. Felt the urge to conquer the off-road, the craving of new trails to blaze, the desire to just keep driving. We know because we've gotten the call too. We look forward to seeing you out there. The Land Rover Call to Adventure sales event is going on now. Land Rover, above and beyond.
Louisville, less than 45 minutes away on ABC. Cameron Harris, career-high 134 yards last week in the season opener against UAB. The rushing attack. Keep an eye on the Canes. Back to Joe, Greg, and Marty.
Thank you very much. Looking forward to our first meeting of ranked teams this year. Sims on 2nd and 10, and that never had a chance. Eric Gilliard was waiting on him. 3rd and 11 now.
Got to think 4-down territory, couple scores, still plenty of time. We don't have to get it all right here. Maybe a screen. Would even be very comfortable handing it off to Jahmyr Gibbs. Maybe makes a guy miss. And
right now he's in the slot to the top of the screen.
There he is right here. Let's see if he maybe motions back. We'll keep him out there.
He's looking his way. And crossing pattern and looking for a flag, but not finding one that time. It was Sanders who was the intended target, and Derek Gaines was the defensive back who was on him.
And I think they had a call too. If you look, I mean, looks as though that shoulder was grabbed. This will be a good angle here. Yeah, you look at that left arm there defensively. Gaines kind of grabbing and altering Sanders as he crosses the middle of the field. Lucky for UCF they didn't call it, but I think Georgia Tech has it right.
4th down and 11. No PI, and now this. Sims steps forward. Tux has to get there, but he's ridden out. Well done by Corey Thornton, the freshman corner. And you can see the juice bubbling up over on that sideline with UCF.
You got to admire the toughness of Sims. Just got to have more spatial awareness. Got to have an understanding right there of the down and distance. You can't just start straight for the sideline. You have to cut that up inside. Give yourself at least a chance to make a guy miss, but just an unfortunate lack of awareness there by Sims, who's still trying to figure everything out here at the college level.
So when I was interviewing Jeff Sims Sr., my cohorts made the decision that they wanted to clown my pants. These are not plum. These are maroon-ish.
They look plum to me.
They are maroon. They might even be crimson.
I think they're
McElroy.
plum.
And the thing about it is that's not the problem. You guys are late. I walked onto the field 17 hours ago, and Brent Key, the offensive line coach for the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, started to make fun of my pants as soon as he saw me from 100 yards away. Moreover, my back's starting to tighten up just a little bit. They're so tight, I can't lean over and stretch out my back. That's the problem right now.
Well, we can,
folks,
we can
American treasure.
Do they look nice, ladies and gentlemen?
Now, let me ask you this, Greg. Moving forward, do you prefer Marty Magenta Hayes Smith, or would that be Marty Steel Pink Smith? the American treasure.
I'm kind of focused on the shoes. I mean, I see the white Nikes, and
oh boy,
that gets my attention, Marty. So
we got a winner here.
You know that I was going Jordans, but there was threatening skies when we left the hotel this morning, so I had to call a very quick audible.
You've called a good one, that's for sure. Well done.
Thank you, Governor.
Thank you, Marty. Flag is down as Gabriel was taken down at the end of that. And coming in was Dominic, right on Gabriel.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 42. 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
And it's the correct call, but man, this has got to be frustrating on a defensive player. Here you are, Dominic, coming off the edge, trying to create a rush, trying to hit the quarterback's arm as he releases it, and you hit the quarterback in the face. Anytime you hit the quarterback in the helmet or the face, it's going to be a foul every single time. There's been a movement to protect quarterbacks. I love that as a former quarterback, but man, as a defender, that's got to be frustrating.
Gabriel. Escott. And this is UCF's offensive identity. Most teams with a 2-touchdown lead under 9 minutes on the clock would be 4-minute offense. This is how they go about their business. And Thompson just gashes straight ahead, and a flag comes in at the end of the play. As it stands as a first down for now, but we will check on the flag. Could be holding here.
Holding, offense number 55. 10-yard penalty, second down.
You know, really the key for much of the second half was coming after Dillon Gabriel, but then they responded. But you see the difference between when Georgia Tech pressured him, Greg, compared to laying off.
And that's because you can't simulate a real rush. He's not getting hit in practice. I mean, this is to be expected. You would think those pressure numbers over the next 10 games will get better and better and better as he continues to get more and more comfortable with a live rush. So, look, it's tough. Week 1 is tough on quarterbacks, so to be expected.
What's not tough is when you look at the stat line as he's able to get it here and connect again with Williams. As he has 3 touchdown passes and just connects again for now 375 yards, a career high. 3rd and 2, Thompson, as he spins ahead and will have the first down for the Knights. And we will be going under 8 minutes to play here, tackled by Bennett. So a career high in yardage for Dillon Gabriel as Tariq Carpenter is down. He is the middle of that back end for Georgia Tech's defense. He was involved with a huge hit last week against Tamarion Terry, the all-ACC receiver at Florida State.
Yeah, he was. Big 6'4", 220-pound receiver at full speed going up against a 242-pound safety in a legal collision. But I'm sure he was feeling it on Sunday and Monday, and he's down now too. And he's kind of the heart and soul of that back end as far as establishing that physical presence. He's a big body dude that can really hit you and is involved not just in the passing game and coverage, but also excellent run support.
So, Greg, here we are back out on the road, week 2 of this New World season for us, right? Everything's different. We've got limited capacities here at the stadiums. We have teams that have worried about how they were able to prepare for the season. What have you noticed so far? What did you expect, and now what do you realize now that we're here in our second week of being out on the road covering ball?
You know, what I've been amazed with, and it's not exclusive to the teams that have played, was just how inconsistent some of the teams have been. I mean, it's to be expected. When you think of the challenges that each and every one of these coaches and players have had to deal with guys being in and out of the lineup with testing and contact tracing, not being able to have a spring season, having OTAs in July leading into the season, so everything is very unique. So I think some of the teams have kind of struggled adapting to the new normal, and it's been on display with some up and down plays, even in this game with 2 excellent teams.
I'll tell you what, the last 24 hours before kickoff, that's the danger zone. Every coach sits back and they say, I don't want that phone to ring.
Right.
You just want to have the clean testing. You want to be able to put forth your roster on the field the way you intend it to be. But roster management, keeping everybody safe, being able to take the field, that is number 1.
No doubt. Always will be number 1. Everybody's safe, and hey, as a team, it's a tremendous accountability challenge too. Man, we all got to be accountable to each other. And hey, if your number's called, you got to be ready to go.
Thompson able to get to the 32-yard line. Of course, we've had Georgia Tech. We had ACC action last week, and now this powerhouse in the group of 5 with UCF on the road here. And then next week, the SEC gets underway.
We're like UCF's offense, like heading into the 2020 season. Like we're about to get a first down, and then it's going to be full speed ahead.
Yeah, for those of you who sit back and say, wow, you look at the schedule the past couple weeks, it's thinned down, it's, you get some games that get postponed. Well, next week the ACC comes back to play, and then the great announcement everybody was thrilled with, there we are the weekend of October 23rd and 24th in the Big Ten. We'll wait to hear on the Pac-12. 3rd down and 5. Play clock counting down, 6.5 minutes to play. Gabriel with time. Oh, what a great effort that time from Williams. He tracked that ball, went up, got his hands over the defender Wesley Walker, and hauled it in. Great snag by Marlon Williams.
I'll tell you what, man. He has stepped up in the second half. What a catch.
Anderson, as he's run down right along the line of scrimmage.
If you look at Williams, I mean, they kind of issued a challenge to him. The corners on the outside have been pretty good in the second half and keeping Trey Nixon and Jalen Robinson relatively quiet. So what does that mean? Man, we got to get our big body guy in the middle, in the slot. We got to get him going. And man, has he responded. He's now been targeted 12 times. He's got 9 catches and currently leads UCF in receiving with nearly 150 yards and a touchdown. He has been outstanding when called upon here in the final 30 minutes.
Now they're playing that clock. 2nd and goal. Looking for the quick throw to the corner, and he's got it. So Williams put him in position and then gets the payoff. Excellent work, Dillon Gabriel, Marlon Williams, and that is 4 touchdown passes and over 400 yards for Dillon Gabriel.
It's just a great job. You see the inside leverage of the defender. Gabriel knows exactly where his out-breaking route is. Walker is about a yard off and inside. Williams goes up, works him to the outside, gets to the corner. Great blitz-beating route and a beautiful throw and catch by UCF's offense.
Wasn't it just a 7-point game not long ago? Extra Yard for Teachers Week is the annual effort led by the College Football Playoff Foundation to bring college football together to support and celebrate teachers across the country. And thanks to the CFP, ESPN is honored to donate $20,000 this week to help support teachers and their students. To learn more about Extra Yard for Teachers, follow it at CFP Extra Yard. That kind of fourth quarter all of a sudden for the home fans. Is he knocked out? Is he gone for the day there, Greg?
I think he's hanging on.
He's all right. I think there's hope there.
That's just, I mean, obviously Georgia Tech, remarkable school.
That ain't the surrender cobra, bro. That's just the mummy. That's what we call the mummy. The surrender mummy.
Remarkable school, but that's taking advantage of the things around you. He just uses the cushion on the pillow. That's just a pillow. I mean, he leans back, little pillow. Ingenuity on display here in Atlanta. I mean, that's remarkable right there.
Smart folks go to school here at Georgia Tech, take advantage. That was the tap to see that you're all right. Oh,
he's back.
Hey. Uh-oh. My man, you're on ABC, and there's a little derision soaking down from the broadcast booth.
Oh, he is back.
So they've doubled them up with 5:30 to go. As we check in with Kevin Negandhi.
I can't imagine the text messages that guy's getting right now. Javian Hawkins over 1,500 yards on the ground last season, 71 last week. Louisville has a chance to start 2-0 for the first time since 2017. That's Lamar Jackson's final season with the squad. Canes, Cardinals, less than 30 minutes away. Back to you, Joe.
Kevin, I like how you got the hype machine going for Miami and Louisville, and there's reason to have. I'm looking forward to seeing what D'Eriq King can offer up in that one tonight. Sims being pressured, and oh, what an effort that time.
Sims pass intercepted by number 4, Stefan Zayas.
Stefan Zayas, point blank, and gets the interception. He is 6'6", playing defensive end. And right there on the rush, he gets a pickoff.
And he starts all the way on the left side, works his way all the way around, trying to get a twist, trying to create a pass rush, but as soon as he sees the screen, he peels off, goes vertical, and makes a great play on the football. How about Zayas? Like you alluded to, 6'6". It's tough to throw it over that. It's an excellent play, heads-up play there by the redshirt junior.
And give credit to the other defensive end, Randy Charlton. You mentioned it not long ago that Charlton is the guy who's been coming after Sims all day. He's the one who is in his face. Bentavious Thompson now runs the ball to the 16. As that clock will count down, there is Charlton. So one guy gets the pick, the other guy gets credit. You start to think about this UCF team and what kind of year it could be, and you know, the institutional understanding of how to win and how things could play out. You know, they're going to be at Memphis on October 17th. Memphis has to play Cincy at Cincy in late October, and then UCF Cincy is November 21. But those three in the American, that is at top tier.
Big time.
And now just the dump off inside the 10 goes Hescock, the tight ends.
You think about the American, I mean, you reference those three teams. We always talk about Power 5, Group 5, whatever. Tell me the American right now isn't deeper than the Big 12, perhaps.
Oh, the American is a strong conference, especially at the top.
Very strong. And I think the American, you could make a case based on the first couple weeks here out in the 2020 season. It's early. But I've been far more impressed with the quality of play at the top right now. Now, of course, Oklahoma, Texas, they're excellent. But those next teams, 3, 4, 5, Oklahoma State struggled today. Iowa State lost to Louisiana. We know Kansas State struggled last week against Arkansas State, losing that game. The middle tier right now for the Big 12 is really working against them. So I think you can make a very, very strong argument on behalf of the American as, at worst, the fourth best or third best league in college football right now.
We've got style points here to close out this fourth quarter, and adding onto those style points is Thompson, Bentavious Thompson. And now folks are going to look at that score and say, all right, here's an ACC program that could be taking a nice step forward, that just won on the road against Florida State, and here comes UCF. And the Knights offense just keeps doing their thing year after year. And they're going to come just short of hanging half a hundo on Georgia Tech. How does 49 sound? Reminder, we have Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Celtics and Heat tonight at 8:30 Eastern. NBA Countdown gets our coverage started at 7:30 on ESPN. Boy, the Celtics have to get out of their own way a little bit. That Heat team is hungry, Greg. That is a critical one for the Celtics against the Heat. Game 3 Eastern Conference Finals.
It's pretty amazing to watch Miami. You know, I mean, the Heat go and they make quick work of Milwaukee and the MVP Giannis. I mean, I'll tell you what, want to know what this has done for me as an NBA fan? It has justified just how good Eric Spoelstra is as a head coach. Like, I mean, he always had great players, of course, won a championship with LeBron, obviously, have been around a long time, but man, he is awesome. And of course, Pat Riley pulling the strings behind the scenes. It's a heck of an organization, it really is.
Let's go to Kevin.
Tess, let's bring the energy like the Canes as they get ready. They're all buzzing because of De'Ara King. Little basketball conversation with the Heat. Well, the Canes trying to dunk it on the goalpost as we are just over 20 minutes away. Kickoff prime time at ABC. Number 17, Miami at number 18, Louisville. Back to you guys.
Mark Booger and Kevin have done a great job getting us set for that game all day long. And De'Ara King, the quarterback for Miami, he's got a heck of a streak going on. Of course, the transfer from Houston. Jeff Sims. These are these developmental minutes here for a freshman. But De'Ara King, 16 straight games with a passing touchdown and a rushing touchdown. Tim Tebow had the previous mark at 14 straight.
It's amazing. He's a heck of a player, man. And he did some really nice things in his debut a couple weeks ago on Thursday. Got out of a lot of trouble with that pass rush that he was facing from UAB.
Taken down that time. As hope you've been enjoying College Football Afternoon presented by Chick-fil-A. Dr. Pepper's Championship Drive Game of the Week. UCF has been playing at a championship level for a long time. The breakout 2017, undefeated regular season in 2018. Crossing along the middle is P.J. Harris. As he gets the reception out to the 46-yard line. This is going to be UCF's 36th win in their last 40 games since the start of 2017. Monte Smith able to keep his balance and tries to dive ahead. Ball came out at the end there, and I believe UCF has it, and they do, and that will be closing things out as Lester jumps on it. Dylan Lester. As he gets the fumble recovery and the sartorial splendor of the Blue Blazers heading to the exits here at Bobby Dodd.
That ball getting a little loose. Just kind of the way things have gone here in the second half for Georgia Tech. Made a few too many mistakes now to be able to hang with a team that's this explosive. Too many turnovers. Just too many problems to kind of keep up. That is now their 6th turnover of the game. You just can't give UCF that many opportunities.
Time to close things out for the Knights. And they will do so with Parker Navarro coming in. Quarterback from Tempe, Arizona, the freshman. I'd love to give him a little bit of experience, the 6-foot freshman from Arizona, because Quadri Jones is right now the backup. He was the 3rd string quarterback up until a week ago. Darryl Mack opted out for the season. Many players have this year. I think those who have stuck around are getting a heck of a reward. As Demarius Good. You know, it's funny, it's the little things, Greg. It's just getting to the starting gate of a season, just being able to, travel to a game, be with your brothers, be in the locker room, that feeling they're about to have in moments of even returning to the locker room after a win, not knowing if they would even experience that for most of the offseason.
Yeah, and Dylan Gabriel, I think, hit the nail on the head in saying, hey, I will never take it for granted again. And the time that you spend with your teammates, the opportunity to compete, to represent your school, your state, it means so much to all these guys, and that's why they're out there doing it in difficult circumstances, and we're awfully proud of them for doing so.
Johnny Richardson, a 5'7" freshman from Lake Wales, Florida, coming in and getting some time here.
Let's keep an eye on that kid.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard
he was a very impressive high school local area star, went for over 2,500 yards there at Lake Wales.
There's been some buzz about what he might become as the season goes along. We might be seeing a little bit more of number 25, Johnny Richardson. It's a lot like Otis Anderson with his versatility.
And that'll finish things. And for UCF, their 5th straight opening season win. 13 of their last 15, they've had a season opening win. And now 5 Power 5 conference opponents have fallen to the Knights since the start of 2017. Gabriel went for 417 yards and 4 touchdown passes as we send it to the college football scoreboard.
We are in it for the playoffs, in it for the sun and the storm.
Brianna Stewart all over this game.
In it for the Lynx and Aces. Oh, Angel Wilson! And we're always in it for her. Only the best in the game are worthy of the crown. The WNBA, we're in it for good. The WNBA playoffs continue tomorrow on ESPN and ABC.
Are you ready for the first NFL game in Las Vegas on Monday night?
Another season! Another opportunity!
Are the Saints ready to march into Sin City to take on the Raiders? Is Can't Guard Mike ready to flex on them? Is Derek Carr ready to take this team to the next level?
Do whatever it takes to win!
Are the Raiders ready for more of this?
Come on! Monday Night Football!
Well, the Death Star is ready to become fully operational. Are you ready for Monday night?
These days, we need each other more than ever. That's why AARP created Community Connections, an online tool to find or create a mutual aid group, get help, or help those in need. Stay connected with AARP.
Can't wait to tell everyone about AT&T's big 5G news.
AT&T has nationwide 5G?
Yep.
And that's faster?
Faster, yeah.
But is it reliable?
Uh-huh, and secure.
You should consider making a big deal about it.
Bigger?
I said bigger.
Oh, bigger deal, bigger than what I'm doing.
It's not complicated. A 5G network needs a 5G device. Now everyone, including existing customers, can get a free Samsung Galaxy Note 20 after trade-in.
Adventure is calling. You may know it as the open road, a weekend getaway, or just getting away from it all. You've heard the call. Felt the urge to conquer the off-road, the craving of new trails to blaze, the desire to just keep driving. We know because we've gotten the call too. We look forward to seeing you out there. The Land Rover Call to Adventure sales event is going on now. Land Rover, above and beyond.
Today tastes like we're a team. I ain't never tasted this good.
Now is the time for a new bath from Bathfitter. Every Bathfitter bath is installed quickly, safely, and beautifully with a lifetime warranty. Go from old to new, from worn to wow. The beautiful bath you've always wanted, done right, installed by one expert technician, all in one day. We've been creating moments like these for 35 years, and we're here to help you get started. Book your free virtual or in-home design consultation today.
Protecting other people from getting sick by calling someone you love.